Good morning, folks. It is Nick Mulbauer here, and it is gonna be a fun morning. The water is up here, and that gives us some new possibilities. We got a lot of stuff that is submerged at a nice level, and I just want to fish that submerged cover that is usually not as deep, or it is dry land when we have drier months. Just a lot of opportunity to catch some bass up on bank, fish some breaks a little differently with the water being up. So let's get to it. Let's see what we can pull topside. It's gonna be a fun morning, beautiful day, calm morning. We'll be able to place those lures perfectly. So if they're biting, we're gonna catch them. Stay tuned. I might have to put a top water on right here. Throw a frog. I put a frog on specifically for these areas. Usually I fish a topwater popper because topwater poppers just are the only top water I need, honestly. They're so good. But in this case, we got water that is up, it's high. I don't want to get it hung up when I'm trying to throw as far into the bank as I can. Oh my gosh. And that's why we throw a frog. Well, that didn't take long to catch a good one. Boy, you ate it too. That frog worked perfectly. Threw right up to bank, skipped it over that little stick there. Couldn't have done that with a popper. And there we go, first chunker of the morning. Beautiful fish, beautiful. That did not take long, but that's why you go early morning, guys. You got to take advantage of that stuff. That fish ate the heck out of that. That frog, you can work through that thick cover even better than a popper. You don't have exposed hooks, and you can really get in top water where those big fish like to hang out. What I'm fishing this on, if you guys are curious, is I have a 14-pound monofilament leader to a 14-pound FireLine. Honestly, you could just go straight to Braid, in my opinion. The 14-pound leader's on there for other situations. Frog, slide it over that cover. Shallow, low light, sun's not up yet. Getting out early and just throwing into thick cover. Those fish are going to push off. And when you're coming up to the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, I got here at 5 a.m. I was on the water, and that sun's already getting high so fast. When you've got dirty water, cloud cover, those fish will stay shallower longer, but it still really benefits you, in my opinion, to get out early. Get out early. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Scale. Scale. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes! Oh my gosh! Look at that fish, folks. I'm shaking. Look at that fish. I don't need to tell you anything new. Just throwing a jig into shallow, thick cover. Shallow, thick cover. I'll show you guys what I was throwing at after I let this fish go. That bass is ginormous, folks. Huge fish. Oh my gosh. It blows my mind every time. Look at that fish. Later, big girl. right there. I mean, it's the most obvious stuff, guys. It's a big, thick gauged trunk. We got roots cut bank. That fish was probably up under that dirt. Oh man. Oh my god. The fish was giant. Oh my goodness. I don't ever have a scale. I mean, it's not a 10-pounder, but frick, that thing was huge. Like, get some. Let's play catch up on this fish. Since this morning, since the sun got just a little bit higher, it has been dead. There's nothing showing up on my graph. There's nothing showing up just scanning the surface. I don't see any signs of life. The bites have been few and far between, but they've been the right bites. So I'm definitely throwing into the right areas. Thick wood, cut bank, that is where those fish are hanging out. For the bite being so good right away this morning, I'm really surprised at how much it fell off. At the same time, once that light really starts to penetrate that water, those fish are just not as easily fooled. It's just tougher to catch them. We've been having rainfall events about every day this week. And prior to that, we've just been having rainfall events a lot in general. And in this particular body of water, it is submerging a lot of good cover on the bank, and it is submerging a lot of good cut bank. So that is kind of what I am focusing on. But what I really want to talk about is getting up early. That is what I want to be the focus of this video. Getting up early just seems to work so well for me. Those low light hours makes it easier to fool those bass, in my opinion. They work heavily on sight, I feel like. When that light is low and there's not much penetration from the sun, I can more easily fool those bass. So I get up early in the summer. Those fish will push up overnight, I feel like. Throw a jig, topwater, anything that I can get into that really thick cover and cut bank and wood, and those fish will just be there. But it does get harder throughout the day, in my opinion. I'm getting up at like 3:34 in the morning, but it is worth it. It is worth the bang, because that is when I'm catching those big, big fish. That sun gets up, fish push off, light penetration's too much. Then I have to start working deeper water columns, more water. Fish push up overnight, they get into that shallow water. You can put a jig right on top of them or whatever really quickly and really easily, and really capitalize on that. That's all I got for you guys. I woke up early. I'm tired, so I'm going to get to bed. Thank you so much for all your support. It is much appreciated. Always appreciated. Peace.